The elders knew the truth. And by the time Kelechi discovered what he had really sold, it was already too late.
Long before clocks ruled the day and before roads divided villages, there was a peaceful kingdom hidden between emerald forests and flowing rivers. The people believed that every sunrise carried a blessing, and every sunset carried a lesson. In that kingdom lived a young man named Kelechi. Kelechi was known for one thing, his endless hunger for wealth. While others worked patiently on their farms, Kelechi spent his days searching for shortcuts to riches. He laughed at old people who spoke about honesty and hard work. Patience cannot fill an empty stomach, he often said. One dry season, an old traveler arrived in the village carrying a small wooden box wrapped in red cloth. He spoke to no one except Kelechi. "I have something you desire," the old man whispered. Kelechi's eyes widened. "What is inside?" The old traveler smiled. "A chance to become richer than every king you've ever heard of." Kelechi followed the stranger deep into the forest until they reached an ancient baobab tree whose roots twisted like giant snakes. The old man placed the box on the ground. "You may have endless wealth," he said, "but it will cost you something you cannot touch." Kelechi laughed. "If I cannot touch it, then I won't miss it." The old man looked into his eyes. "I will take your tomorrows." Kelechi frowned. "My tomorrows? Every sunrise that should have made you wiser will belong to me. You will wake every day believing it is today. You will never grow through experience." Without thinking, Kelechi shouted, "I accept." The old man opened the box. Golden light burst into the sky. Coins poured onto the ground like rain. Jewels glittered beneath Kelechi's feet. The traveler disappeared. Within weeks, Kelechi became the richest man in the kingdom. He built the largest mansion. He wore robes woven with gold. He hired dozens of servants. People admired his wealth. But something strange began to happen. Every morning Kelechi made the same mistakes. He trusted dishonest merchants again and again. He offended loyal friends repeatedly. He forgot every lesson life tried to teach him. Each day felt like the first day. Whenever disaster struck, he never learned. He lost fortunes. He gained fortunes. He repeated the same foolish choices endlessly. The village elders watched silently. One evening, a little orphan girl approached his gate. She asked softly, "Please, sir, may I have a little food?" Kelechi chased her away. The next morning, she returned. He chased her away again. The following morning, she came once more. Every day was new to him. Every day he made the same cruel decision. Years passed. The villagers grew older. Children became adults. Parents became grandparents. But Kelechi remained exactly the same inside. His face aged. His heart did not. He had lived many years, yet learned nothing. One rainy night, the mysterious traveler returned. He looked exactly as he had before. "Have you enjoyed your riches?" he asked. Kelechi nodded proudly. "I have everything." The traveler smiled sadly. "No, you have gold. But you have never owned tomorrow." He waved his hand. Suddenly the mansion disappeared. The treasure vanished. The servants faded like mist. Only the old wooden box remained. Kelechi fell to his knees. "What happened?" The traveler answered, "You spent your future before you lived it." The forest became silent. For the first time in many years, Kelechi cried. Not because he had lost his wealth, but because he realized he had never truly grown. He remembered the orphan girl. He remembered every selfish choice. He remembered every lesson he refused to learn. And he understood that wisdom is worth more than treasure. The traveler picked up the wooden box. "When people chase wealth without wisdom," he said, "they become servants to their own desires." With those words, he disappeared forever. Kelechi returned to his village with nothing except the chance to begin again. This time, he worked beside the farmers. He shared his harvest with the hungry. He listened more than he spoke. He honored the elders. Years later, the children no longer remembered him as the richest man. They remembered him as the wisest. And whenever parents saw their children searching for easy success, They would tell them the story of the man who sold tomorrow. Because every generation must choose between quick riches and lasting wisdom. True wealth is not measured by money or possessions. The greatest treasure is the wisdom gained through patience, kindness, honesty, and learning from life's experiences. Never sacrifice your future for temporary rewards, because a person who refuses to learn can never truly succeed.